after surviving a rigorous selection process, these 5 contestants will now battle it out for a chance to win a life-changing $1 million. But before they can get their hands on the cash, there's just one little obstacle. Welcome your host, Mark Barretta.
Hi and welcome to The Master. Tonight, one of 5 contestants could walk away with $1 million. Of course, nothing is as easy as it seems. To win the big money, they'll need to take a mighty big risk. It is all or nothing with no lifelines. First up, our contestants must successfully navigate a number of heart-stopping rounds of general knowledge questions and earn the right to challenge the master for his title. All right, let's check out tonight's categories. Have a good look at them because tactically they are crucial. They could mean the difference between walking away with nothing or a mammoth $1 million. A fortune in cash up for grabs just for answering a handful of questions from our 10 categories. Sounds simple, right? Well, think again. Standing between our contestants and the $1 million is a legendary quiz show champion.
All right, we've got a question here that's worth $125.
Okay. Martin Flood is a member of an elite club. He's one of only 2 Australians to win $1 million thanks to his extraordinary intellect.
I have read that before.
Tonight, he'll be drawing on all his powers as he attempts to block 5 eager challengers from getting their hands on $1 million. So, is he up to the challenge? Will you please welcome Martin Flood, the Master? Welcome.
Thank you.
Now, you've achieved something that the rest of us can only ever dream about. How's winning $1 million changed your life?
Well, my kid's financial future is probably secure now. I've got a Mercedes. Admittedly, it's nearly 20 years old, but it makes me feel rich. And I've got this great new job where I get to protect $1 million from 5 very eager contestants.
Indeed you do. Now, I've met your challengers tonight, and they're a pretty bright bunch. You might have your work cut out.
Well, I've got nothing to prove, really. I mean, my job's simple. To keep these guys from getting near the big money, and if I have my way, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Now, I'm interested. What would you say your success rate is?
Oh, it's difficult to say. 80, 85%. I did do one show once where I got 100%.
Yes, we know all about that one too. Well, that is what our contestants are up against. Let's meet them.
Hi Mark, my name is Ainsley. I'm a customer service officer and tonight my nominated category is showbiz.
Hi, my name is Ben. I'm a company director and famous people is my nominated category.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm currently completing my PhD at uni. My nominated category is lifestyle.
Hi, my name is Jason. I'm a paint expert and my nominated category is music.
Hi, I'm Mari. I'm a law clerk. Sport and leisure is my nominated category tonight.
5 contestants, all confident they can outshine the master and take home the big bucks. Would you please make them welcome? Jason, everybody's dying to know, what does a paint expert do?
Well, basically, I'm a master tinter, so if your wife had her favourite dress and you'd like the colour on your lounge room wall, if you bring it in, I can make up the colour for you and everyone's happy.
Well, as you're about to find out, it's pretty black and white right here. To have any chance of tackling the master and taking home the big money, you need to survive the early elimination rounds, the first of which will be 90 seconds of questions from all our 10 categories. First to buzz in wins the right to answer. Provide a wrong answer, pass or run out of time, and you'll be locked out from the next question. Every correct answer earns you $100, but a word of warning. Although the master looks very relaxed up there in his big red chair, he will be watching closely. He will be on the lookout for mistakes to use to his advantage a little bit later on. All right, ready to go to work? Let's do this. Hands on buzzers. There are 90 seconds on the clock. Let's play. Start the clock. The character Billy Elliot pursued which of the arts? Murray.
Ballet.
Correct. R&R literally refers to... Ainsley.
Rest and relaxation.
Correct. The Uffizi is a famous gallery in which city? Murray.
Milan.
It's Florence. Incorrect. You're locked out of the next question. In British slang, where are you literally going if you're off to Mackie D's? Ben.
McDonald's.
Correct. Which activity has a style called hatha? Michelle.
Yoga.
Correct. In regards to food, GI stands for Michelle.
Glycemic index.
Correct. What age did Paul McCartney famously reach in Michelle?
64.
In 2006, correct. Eldrick is the first name of which? Murray.
Tiger Woods.
Famous golfer, correct. A famous work by Jack London is white what? Michelle.
Sorry, pass.
It's white fang. You're locked out of the next question. Which Yiddish dietary term is used to describe anything above board? Murray.
Kosher.
Correct. Which Australian state capital is situated on a river of the same name? Murray.
Brisbane.
Correct. What is the official language of Algeria? Ainsley.
Spanish.
Incorrect. It's Arabic, and you're locked out of the next question. Ansel Adams is famous in which of the arts? Jason.
Photography.
Correct. Best known as a desperate housewife, Felicity Huffman. And time's up. And that last question was, best known as a desperate housewife, Felicity Huffman plays a transsexual in which recent film? It was Transamerica. Well, lightning start. Murray, $400. That was fantastic. Came out firing. Well done. Michelle, you're only 100 behind. You could have been equal if not for that question about White Fang, and I guess as a published author, you'd be kicking yourself just a little bit.
Yeah, just drew a blank, but I should have known.
Oh, well, let's hope it doesn't come back to bite you later on.
I hope.
And on $100, Ainsley, Ben, Jason. Still plenty of time for you. All right, well done. Does the Master think any of the contestants might just have a chance of picking up $1 million tonight?
Oh, of course they do. There's always the casino or a big night at the Dogs. Just not on this show, Mark.
As confident as ever. And here's a chance for you to grow that confidence even more because it's time for Master's Choice. Now, in a Master's Choice round, the Master takes the upper hand. Picking the category of the questions gives him a closer look at where the challenger's weaknesses just might lie. OK, what's the Master's preferred category and why?
Well, I noticed a bit of a stumble on the official language of Algeria, so that could be a hurdle for them. Let's do language.
The Master has spoken. It will be language. Jason, I can see you're excited already.
I struggle enough doing good English, so I don't worry about any others.
Right.
It's be fun.
Well, let's have a go at it. Now, guys, in a Master's Choice round, every correct answer will earn you $200. But there is no such thing as a free lunch, as you know, and at the end of the round, the person with the lowest score will be leaving. That's important to remember. All right, let's do it. 90 seconds on the clock. Let's play. Start the clock. What number is someone who is numero uno? Murray.
1.
Correct. What word for showy jewellery used as a status symbol? Murray.
Bling.
Correct. What popular computer term has been created from web? Murray.
Blog.
Web and log. Blog, correct. Which perfect place literally means no place? Murray.
Utopia.
Correct. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck were known in the press. Jason?
Bennifer.
Correct. In terms of accommodation, what does B&B literally... Murray.
Bed and breakfast.
Correct. What paper size once bore the watermark? Ben.
Foolscap.
Of a jester's hat, correct. A letter informing someone a relationship is over is said to begin... Ainsley?
Dear John.
Correct. Which author invented the Elvish language? Michelle?
Tolkien.
Correct. Now disputed, which term for curvaceous was supposedly coined? Ainsley? Time's up. Coined by Beyonce was bootylicious. You're locked out. Meaning so-so, comme ci, comme ça is from which... Ben?
French.
From which language? French is correct. Deriving from a word for a stupid person is what trap? Michelle?
Idiot. Sorry.
Incorrect. You're locked out. It was booby trap. When delighted, you are said to be as pleased as which puppet? Murray.
Punch.
Correct. Combining advertisement and editorial formed... Michelle.
Advertorial.
Which new word? It was advertorial. Time's up. Wow, Murray, of the 14 questions that we asked, you got 6 of them correct. Well done. $1,600. You are comfortably out in front, but anything can change in this game. Michelle, $700, sitting comfortably in second spot at the moment. Ben, $500. You're safe. Well done. Ainsley, Jason, you're both tied on the lowest score of $300. Who stays and who goes? It's Master's Choice. All right. Have you made up your mind?
Yes, I have. And I've noticed Jason's very cautious, whereas Ainsley buzzes in a little bit more often. She could pose a threat, and I'm here to protect the money. So sorry, Ainsley, I'm going to let you go.
Oh. Ainsley, we're sorry about that. But it is the Master's Choice, and he has chosen you. You will be going away tonight with $300. Well done. Thanks for playing. Would you please thank Ainsley? All right, I guess a warning there to the rest of you. You should stay on your toes because the chances of one of you taking on the master may have improved considerably, but as you've seen, it is not going to be an easy road ahead. 4 confident challengers, each of them with their eyes fixed firmly on the big money. Only one will have the chance to meet the master. Which one's it going to be? Stick around and find out. Welcome back to the Master. 3 of our 4 remaining contestants will be saying goodbye before the end of the show, leaving just one brave soul to take on the Master for a chance at a possible $1 million. Murray, you're out in front at the moment. Of course, you're used to being under fire up at the crease. You played quite a bit of women's cricket and you've faced Australia's fastest bowler, Catherine Fitzpatrick.
Yes, very scary.
Bit scarier than facing the Master or about the same?
I don't know how fast he can bowl.
I'm sure we'll find out a little bit later on. Well, good to have you here, Murray, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, now, is anyone emerging as a possible threat to the Master?
Well, physically perhaps. I've been getting a few looks, but not intellectually.
Well, either way, you could be in for a bit of a fight tonight. Well, guys, if you perform well in this round, you will not only improve your scores, you might just show the Master who is boss around here. Let's get back to work. You ready? 90 seconds on the clock. Once again, first to buzz in wins the right to answer. Let's play. Start the clock. Self-portrait with bandaged ear was by Vincent Murray.
Vincent van Gogh.
Correct. The English county of Nottingham is famous for which once? Murray.
Robin Hood.
Incorrect. It was Sherwood. You're locked out of the next question. In area, which is the smallest? Northern Territory, South Australia or Queensland? Ben.
South Australia.
Correct. Money was a hit song in 1970. Michelle?
Pink Floyd.
Correct. On the 31st of what month is Halloween celebrated? Murray.
October.
Correct. Which has more vitamin C? Avocado, grapefruit? Murray.
Avocado.
Incorrect. Or plum, and it's grapefruit. You're locked out. On American coins, which president's head is the only one? Michelle.
George Washington.
To a face to the right, it was Abraham Lincoln. You're locked out. Which popular term for a change in lifestyle is mentioned in Shakespeare's Ben?
Sea change.
The Tempest. Correct. Paper money was first circulated in which country? Murray.
Australia.
Incorrect. It was China. You're locked out. The Carpenters were Karen and her brother Ben.
Richard.
Correct. Nina sang about how many red balloons? Michelle.
99.
99 red balloons is correct. Which 1973 Oscar-winning film starred Paul Newman and Robert Redford? Murray.
The Sting.
Correct. In Australian television, the initials SBS stand for Murray.
I don't know.
Special Broadcasting Service, and our time's up. Murray, another fantastic round. You are inching ahead. Congratulations. $1,900. Staying firm. Michelle, $900. You're keeping in touch. Well done.
Thank you.
Good performance. And Ben, you've crept up as well. $800. Congratulations. And Jason, the Master has a keen eye, doesn't he? He kept you here because he thought you may not have answered too many more and you didn't let him down in that round.
Yeah, he's a sharp tack. Thanks for that, Mark.
Yes, no worries. Plenty of questions still to come, so you hang in there. All right, now I just wonder if the Master might not be starting to feel just a little bit nervous.
On the contrary, as the game progresses, I'm feeling more and more relaxed.
All right. Well, if it's not too much inconvenience, it is time for Master's Choice once again. Now, at the end of this round, yet another player will be leaving, and as before, the Master will be taking note of any dawdling, any dilly-dallying, and any dithering from his challengers. And at the end of the round, the person with the lowest score will be leaving. The Master's preferred category, please, and why?
Well, I noticed some really tough questions on money there. We had the Chinese paper currency, we had Abraham Lincoln looking left or right. I'm here to protect it, so let's do money.
All right, the Master has spoken. Jason, I can see once again you're excited.
Well, I like money. I don't know how much I know about it, but let's go.
All right, let's go at it then. The Master's choice is money. 90 seconds to play. Every correct answer will earn you $200. Set to go? Let's play. Start the clock. Illegal financial dealings are dubbed what colour? Murray.
Black money.
Correct. What is the term for counter trading using goods or services? Murray.
Insider trading.
Incorrect. Instead of money, it's bartering. You're locked out. The woman on the first Australian $5 note was...
Caroline Chisholm.
Correct, Michelle. Inflation forcing a gradual movement into higher tax brackets is called bracket... Ben.
Creep.
Correct. What is both a portable case and a collection of shares? Michelle.
Portfolio.
Correct. What heavenly name is given to financial backers of theatre productions? Michelle.
Angels.
Time's up. Unfortunately, Angels was correct, but you're locked out of the next question. For what does the E literally stand for in the name APEC? Jason.
Economic.
Correct. What three-letter word describes a debt that is written off and deemed Jason.
Bad.
Uncollectible is a bad debt. Correct. GST and VAT are known as what taxes? Jason.
Broad base.
Beginning with C, it was consumption. You're locked out. A famous financial company was founded by Charles Merrill and Edmund who? Michelle.
Lynch.
Correct. Israel's only stock exchange is in which city? Murray.
Jerusalem.
Incorrect, it's Tel Aviv. You're locked out. In accountancy, the P in CPA can stand for practicing. Jason?
Practitioner.
Or what other word? It is public. And time's up. Murray, it was a round that was all about money and you made up a bit as well. Congratulations, you're out in front. $2,100. Good stuff. But every round so far. Michelle, the gap is closing. You're up to $1,500 and moving in. Well done to you. Good round. And Ben, $1,000. You're firing as well.
Fingers crossed.
Good stuff. Jason, $700. Hey, there was plenty there, but the fight just came a little bit too late.
That's it. I want to be in a sea of contenders, I think, but, you know, could have been worse.
It could have been worse, and it was a great effort. Hey, you go away with $700, Jason.
Thanks, man.
Well played. Please thank Jason. Only one of these three will square off against the Master in a battle for a possible $1 million. But first, can they survive the Master's Mean Minute? Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Master. Ben, Michelle and Murray are all positive. They have the right stuff to stand up to the Master for a chance to win $1 million. However, the Master, true to form, expects his final challenger to leave with considerably less and will do everything he can to make sure that's what happens. Now, Michelle, you enjoy writing horror and sci-fi books. You've had 2 of them published, which is fantastic. Any inspiration tonight based around an intimidating character in a big red chair?
Well, yeah, I could quite imagine some little horns sprouting out there. So he's got a bit of a devilish component. But,
all right,
yeah.
We'll let you work with that. Now, I just wonder if the Master is concerned by anything he's seen so far tonight.
Well, my only concern at this point is they haven't done much for me to be concerned about.
Oh, really? Well, if you thought that was harsh, it's about to get a little bit tougher because we are now coming up to Master's Mean Minute. Now, if any of you were thinking things would get easier as the game went on, unfortunately you were sadly mistaken. In a Master's Mean Minute round, your scores can flip from the highest to the lowest in just a heartbeat. Guys, you'll each have 60 seconds to correctly answer as many questions as you can from your nominated categories. For each correct answer, you'll pick up $100, but, and this is what causes the tears before bedtime, a question incorrectly answered, pass or run out of time in this round and you will lose $200. The entire game can turn on one incorrect answer. Now, don't forget, the player with the most money at the end of these elimination rounds will be taking on the Master for the chance to go home with a life-changing $1 million. Something to think about. Ben, we'll start with you. Your nominated category is famous people. Set to go?
Already.
All right. I'll ask each question only once. You have 60 seconds on the clock. Let's play. Start the clock. American aviation pioneers were Orville and Wilbur who?
Orville.
Incorrect, it was right. Which cartoon cat first appeared in 1920s silent films?
Felix.
Correct. Paul Hewson is better known as which U2 singer?
Bono.
Correct. With playing which instrument is Yo-Yo Ma associated?
The cello.
Correct. Who is third in line to the British throne?
Prince Edward.
Incorrect, it's Harry. In TV's Happy Days, Fonz was short for Arthur who?
Fonzarelli.
Correct. In what year of the 40s was Mahatma Gandhi assassinated?
47.
He was 48. I Am the Lizard King wrote singer Jim who?
Morrison.
Correct. Author D.H. Lawrence had what first name?
David.
Correct. John Kennedy Jr. married Carolyn who? Time's up. And Ben, the answer was Carolyn Bessette. Hey, well done. We asked you 9 questions. You answered 6 of them correctly. Means you stay exactly where you were. You've survived the Masters Mean Minute. All right, Michelle, you're up. Ready to go? Your nominated category is lifestyle. Once again, 60 seconds on the clock. Let's play. Start the clock. The Coors Company were the first to use aluminium cans to hold what beverage?
Beer.
Correct. Nintendo's 1996 gaming console was called Nintendo what number?
64.
Correct. In which country did credit cards originate?
United States.
Correct. In the Jewish faith, what does a menorah hold?
Candles.
Correct. What article of furniture has a style called fiddleback?
A chair.
Correct. In London's Piccadilly is which department store famous for its food?
Marks and Spencer.
Incorrect. It's Fortnum and Mason. A grommet is a young person associated with which activity?
Surfing.
Correct. The cheese fondue originated in which country?
Switzerland.
Correct. Brut is seen on the labels of what French wine?
Champagne.
Correct. Carmen is a purplish variety of what? Time's up. And Carmen is a purplish variety of which primary colour? It was red. Michelle, what a sizzling round. 8 from 9. You've made a mockery of the Masters Mean Minute. $600 you put in the back pocket.
Great.
Well done. That's the way to play it. And that sits you level with Murray at the moment on 2,100. Murray, no need for me to tell you how important this round now becomes.
Pressure.
All right, you set to go?
Yep.
Murray, your nominated category is sport and leisure, something very close to my heart. 60 seconds on the clock. Let's play. Start the clock. In which Olympic sport are barbells essential equipment?
Weightlifting.
Correct. Steffi Graf married which other tennis star in 2001?
Andre Agassi.
Correct. In which sport are clay pigeons a target?
Shooting.
Correct. What sport is played at Royal Birkdale in England?
Tennis.
Incorrect, it's golf. Which team won the 2006 FA Cup?
Arsenal.
Incorrect, Liverpool. The modern form of what puzzle was first produced by Arthur Wynne in 1913?
Jigsaw puzzle.
Incorrect, it's the crossword puzzle. Which winter sports event combines shooting and skiing?
Biathlon.
Correct. What nationality is motorcycle racer Valentino Rossi?
Italian.
Correct. A standard game of drafts requires what total number of pieces?
32.
Incorrect, it's 24. King George V was a famous collector of what? Time's up. And King George V was a collector of stamps. Now, Murray, the good news is time didn't run out for you before the buzzer, so you don't lose $200 on that last question. But we see how the Masters Mean Minute works. You have come back to $1,800. This is very close, though. Coming up to our final round, there's still plenty of questions to be asked. Michelle, you lead on $2,100, and Ben, you're in there as well on $1,000. It is going to be a fight all the way to the finish tonight. Up next, a very handy $50,000 gets added into the equation. Who will earn the right to meet the Master for a possible $1 million? We'll return in a few moments to find out. Welcome back to the Master. Ben, Michelle and Murray have survived this far. However, it'll all mean nothing if they don't perform well now. Only one person can take on the Master in the final round. Now, Ben, this is a big occasion for you. You actually held off your trip to Europe to be with us here.
That's correct, Mark. I did. I should be somewhere in Prague right about now, but instead came to the Master instead.
Oh, good on you. Has it all been worthwhile?
It has. Looking forward to 48 hours' time, and I'll be sitting on a gondola in Venice enjoying a nice glass of Chianti.
Unless, of course, you become the Master.
Of course.
Which could still happen. Good luck to you, Ben. Thanks for being with us tonight. Now, does the Master see any particular contestant shaping up as the final challenger?
Oh, I have an idea, Mark, but with $50,000 on the table, I imagine they're going to be pulling out all stops in this round, so I'll reserve my judgment.
All right, playing his cards close to his chest, as we always expect. Now, this round will determine which one of you will go head-to-head with the Master and perhaps take away the $1 million. So good luck, guys. This is the big one. Once again, you'll have 90 seconds to correctly answer as many questions as you can from all 10 categories. Now, there can be only one winner. As the master said, that person will pick up an extra $50,000 to help them when they meet him face to face in the final round. OK, you know how it works by now. 90 seconds on the clock. Let's play. Start the clock. The Big Top is the main venue, Murray.
Circus.
Correct. Singing the Olympic hymn in 2000 was Operas, Murray. Time's up. You locked out the next question. It was Yvonne Kenny. What carat gold is 75%, Michelle?
18 carat.
Correct. Pure. How many children does David Beckham have? Michelle?
2.
Incorrect. It's 3. You're locked out. In which country would you visit the city of Fez? Murray?
Moscow.
Incorrect. It's Morocco. You're locked out. How many goals did Australia score against Japan in the Ben?
2.
Incorrect. It was 3 in the World Cup. Brazil's official language is what? Murray?
Portuguese.
Correct. The WBA, WBC and IBF, Michelle?
Boxing.
Correct. A specialty of Modena province in Italy, what vinegar has become fashionable, Ben?
Balsamic vinegar.
Balsamic is the correct answer. Well done. Who was the first woman to swim the 100, Michelle?
Michelle Smith.
Incorrect. You're locked out. Dawn Fraser, fastest 100. In geometry, a solid has how many dimensions? Ben?
3.
Correct. The boxer played by Russell Crowe in Cinderella, Murray?
Jack Johnson.
Incorrect. It was Jim Braddock. You're locked out. Used with horses, the hand measurement is equal to approximately how many centimetres? Michelle?
12.
Incorrect. It's 10. You're locked out. How many make up 3 score? Ben?
36.
Incorrect. It's 60. Time's up. Wow, what a blistering final round. Michelle, congratulations. You will be going head-to-head with the master for a shot at $1 million. Well done. What a great final round. It was a great tussle, Murray, all night tonight. Congratulations to you for making it such a great competition. You were there all the way, and that last round was a thriller. You go away with $2,000 tonight. Well done. And Ben, well, $1,200 to take on your trip to Europe. Well done. OK, this is the business end of the night for you now, Michelle, a very important time. Only one player can earn the right, of course, to challenge the master in the final round, and tonight that is going to be Michelle. Congratulations to you. You, Michelle, will be going head-to-head with the master for a chance at $1 million. Now, throughout the night, you earned yourself $2,300. For your efforts, you've picked up an extra $50,000 to use when you lock horns with the master. What if the master sees Michelle having any problems with the pressure of the final round?
No, not at all. Until you start asking the questions, then things could change, I suspect.
Oh, gee. Good to see you as confident as ever. All right, Michelle, you have a decision to make, and it is a beauty. How much of your $50,000 are you willing to risk tonight? You can put it all on the line or part of it in multiples of $10,000. Now, if you're successful, you'll win 10 times the amount of money that you've risked. But risk the full 50 grand and win, then Australia will have a new master and you will be $1 million richer. Now, it's important to remember, if you decide to risk the full $50,000, then you'll earn the right to select your own category, which I imagine would be a great help. Risk a lesser amount and the master selects the category. No doubt one he believes he's strongest in. One last thing. If you do choose to put the full $50,000 on the line and go for the million, you forfeit all the money that you've won so far. The slate is wiped clean. Your $2,300 gone. To go for the million, it's all or nothing. Now, Michelle, this is probably one of the biggest decisions that you will ever have to make.
Definitely.
Take a moment, have a good think about it.
Thank you.
Would the master please take his position? Michelle battled her way to this position in a great fighting spirit tonight. Well done.
Thank you.
I think even the master would have to admit Michelle has a pretty good chance of winning tonight.
Well, Mark, like Cinderella, Michelle may have made it to the ball, but I think she'll be going home early and disappointed.
Oh, really? Maybe Michelle might be in for a fairy tale ending.
Yeah.
We will see. Will Michelle play it safe, or is she confident enough to back herself in a battle against the master for $1 million and the title of the master? We're going to find out after the break when Michelle goes head-to-head with the master. You do not want to miss this. Welcome back to the Master. Michelle, by beating tonight's other 4 challenges, you've earned the right to go head-to-head with the Master for a shot at $1 million. Hasn't it got a beautiful ring, $1 million?
It's a very frightening ring at this juncture. It's almost too much money.
All right, well, don't be frightened, because this is just a great opportunity for you at this point. What I've got to ask you is, how much of your $50,000 are you prepared to risk when you do go head-to-head with the Master?
Well, I think the Master can be beaten, but any amount of money around the $40,000 mark is a phenomenal amount for me. So I'd be happy just to risk 10. I'm still playing for 100.
All right, Michelle, just think about it for a minute. You're playing for $100,000. You do have the chance to play for $1 million. It's a real once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I think I'd like to stick with the 10. I mean, I don't have a car, I don't have a lot of things, you know, that students tend to live without. So to me, the $40,000 would be life-changing as well.
All right, so $10,000 on the line?
$10,000 on the line,
All
yes.
right, tonight you'll be playing for $100,000. And of course, if you lose, you'll still be taking home $40,000 plus the money you picked up on your way. Hey, not a bad night's work. But the big one is 100 grand. That is what is on the line tonight. Now, Michelle, by not putting your full $50,000 on the line, you have forfeited the right to choose the category. Okay?
Yep.
You know what that means? The Master chooses the category. Which category would you like and why?
Well, Michelle's very smart. I noticed she answered a lot of really tough questions in there, but I also noticed she never answered a particular subject. So let's go geography.
Oh!
Geography. Michelle, you okay with that?
Well, he's hit a slight nerve there. I mean, it's okay. I'll make do, but it's not my favourite for certain.
All right, well, good luck. That is his job, to hit those nerves. This is the final round. You'll be asked 5 questions each. This is the best of 5. In the case of a draw, further questions will be asked until a winner is determined. Michelle, win this round and you will be $100,000 richer. All right. First question goes to the Master. Let's play. Which river flows into the Bering Sea? Is it A, Cumberland, B, Yukon, or C, Canadian?
Okay, the Bering Sea, I know is... I'm pretty sure that's between Russia and Alaska. Okay, well, I imagine the Canadian River is in Canada. I certainly know the Yukon's up there. The Yukon is over on the west, that territory. So I imagine the Yukon River is around the west. Cumberland, gosh, I'm not sure about that river. I can't picture where the Yukon Territory is on you. I just know it's either Alaska or top of Canada to the west. So going with probability, I will stick with the Yukon River.
Final answer?
Yes.
Okay. The question was, which river flows into the Bering Sea? You answered B, Yukon.
Yep.
The correct answer is B, Yukon. Well done, the Master's on the board. All right, any questions to come, Michelle? Here's your first one. Which country has the most northern point of South America? Is it A, Colombia, B, Guyana, or C, Venezuela?
Okay, well, the Master was definitely onto something when he chose geography, because it's not something I hone up on. For some reason, Venezuela is coming to mind as potentially being further north, but I don't have a picture of where they are. All I can think of for Colombia is its proximity for the drug trade, but not a hell of a lot else is coming to mind. I'll take C, Venezuela.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Okay, the question was, which country has the most northern point of South America? Your answer was C, Venezuela. The answer we needed was A, Colombia.
Yeah.
All right, first one down.
That's all right.
Plenty to come, Michelle. All right, we go back to the master. Question 2. In which English county does the Channel Tunnel begin? Is it A, Kent, B, Surrey, or C, Dorset?
Okay. Dorset, I can't say I know where Dorset is. Surrey, I think I'll rule out Surrey. I think it's closer to London, but I'm not sure. It's a toss-up between Kent and Dorset. Dover, Dorset sounds kind of like it might be right. Dover, Kent doesn't sound right, and I'm not even certain that it goes from Dover. But I think Kent is the only one I think is on that east coast, so I'll go with Kent.
Final answer?
Yeah, final answer.
The question was, in which English county does the Channel Tunnel begin? You answered A, Kent. The answer we needed was A, Kent. Congratulations. 2 straight to the master, Michelle. It's best of 5.
Yep.
Plenty of time left. All right. Question 2. You all set?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Which of these states has the largest land area? A, Idaho, B, Kansas, or C, Arizona?
It's an interesting one, and I can't say I know the landmass of any of the US states. I can picture some of them on the map. Just trying to think whether anyone would stick out as being larger than the other. All I know about Idaho's potatoes and Kansas is the Wizard of Oz. There's not much to go on there. Arizona, yeah, that's coming to mind as being one of the larger states, but I could be entirely wrong. I'll go with Arizona, C, just because it seems to conjure up images of bigness.
Final answer?
Yeah. If I change it, then I'll be bitter afterwards if it was right. So I'll have to leave it as C. Okay. Yep.
Which of these states has the largest land area? You answered C, Arizona. The correct answer was C, Arizona. Well done. Michelle is on the board. It is 2-1. And we have a competition on our hands. You just get the feeling that this could be the start of some momentum for Michelle. Michelle started the night with nothing, and now she is just 3 questions away from winning $100,000. We are set for a thrilling finish. It is 2-1 at the moment. How's it going to end up? Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Master. Michelle is only 3 questions away from winning $100,000. Oh, so close you could almost reach out and grab it and make a run.
Oh, just yet. It still feels like there's a few hurdles in the way.
Only a few small questions to go. Now, you've got some great support tonight. Your partner, Peter, is here joining us tonight. Peter, welcome to you. I guess Trivial Pursuit at your place must be a bit of a humdinger. Is it something you try and avoid?
I think because your Trivial Pursuit's gathering dust at the moment because I never want to play.
Fair enough too. She's a little on the competitive side, we have noticed.
He's never played it with me, ever.
I think we can understand why, Michelle. How are you holding up? You okay?
Just fine. I'm calm. I mean, it's just the way the questions fall. I can't really get too stressed about it, but just give it my best shot.
All right, well, let's push on. You've got good support in the crowd. $100,000 up for grabs. I probably don't need to remind you, Michelle, do I? 100 grand riding on this.
Yep.
Our third question goes to the Master. Let's play. On which river was the ancient city of Babylon located? Was it A, the Tigris, B, Jordan, or C, Euphrates?
Okay. Babylon was in Iraq. I'm pretty sure it's not Jordan. I can rule that out. But I've got a feeling Babylon was actually on the Euphrates, which is, you know, it's a birth of civilization there apparently. I'm pretty confident it's the Euphrates, so I'll stick with that.
Final answer?
Yeah, final answer.
The question was, on which river was the ancient city of Babylon located? You've gone with C, Euphrates?
Yep.
The answer we needed was indeed C, Euphrates. 3 straight to the master. All right, Michelle, early days, you're still in the game. You've already got 1 on the board. This one will be handy.
Yep.
Okay, set to go?
Yes.
All right. Which of these cities is closest to Beijing? Is it A, Seoul, B, Shanghai, or C, Hong Kong?
Again, I don't know for sure. I mean, Seoul, it's Korea, South Korea, Hong Kong. All I know is, okay, Seoul is where they had the Olympics. It was in South Korea. Okay. Hong Kong, yeah, it must be proximate enough that it was their territory. So, yeah, the question is where that city is. I'm leaning toward either A or C. I really have no conception of where either of them are located in reference to that city. I'll go with Seoul, A.
Final answer?
Yeah.
All right. Which of these cities is closest to Beijing? Your final answer was A, Seoul. The correct answer was A, Seoul. Well done. Well done. Whoa. It is 3-2 at the moment, and it is wide open. $100,000, Michelle, is still very much within your grasp. 4th question now to the master. What is the Tiberias Lake also known as? Is it A, Dead Sea, B, Sea of Galilee, or C, Lake Nasser?
Okay, I don't recall the Tiberias Lake. I could be wrong here, but I think that Lake Nasser's in Egypt. Somewhere there. Now, the Romans took Egypt after Mark Antony and Cleopatra. When was that? That was Julius Caesar's time. Well, I mean, they could have named it any time after that. I'm not even sure if it's Egypt. So I think I'll rule out Lake Nasser. Sea of Galilee, Dead Sea. Would they name the Dead Sea anything else other than the Dead Sea? Because of all the salt. Trying to base it on whether they would name one of these lakes or seas by anyone else. They might name the Sea of Galilee the Tiberias Lake. They might. So I think I can only rule out Lake Nasser, so I'll go with the Sea of Galilee.
Final answer?
Final answer.
The question was, what is the Tiberias Lake also known as? Your final answer was B, the Sea of Galilee. The answer we needed was B, the Sea of Galilee. Boy, the master's running hot. 4 from 4. We need to get this next one, Michelle.
Yeah.
To hang in there. Remember, $100,000
Yeah.
up for grabs.
No pressure.
No pressure whatsoever. You need to answer this question correctly to stay in the game. Gozo and Comino are islands belonging to which country? Is it A, Italy, B, Malta, or C, Greece?
I'm strangely really glad to hear this one. I went to primary school with a girl who was Maltese, and I know for a fact that Gozo and Camino are part of Malta, so B, Malta.
Final answer?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, unless that would make it look silly, but I'm fairly certain, barring the world being on its end, that it's Malta.
All right, well, let's find out. The question was, Gozo and Comino are islands belonging to which country? You're adamant, and your final answer was B, Malta.
Yep.
The correct answer is indeed B, Malta. Well done. Whoa. What a final round. It is 4-3.
Thank you.
Now, if the master gets this next question right, it is all over.
Yep.
Michelle, you say goodbye to $100,000. You understand that?
Yes, yes.
If he gets this next question wrong, then we could be going to tiebreakers and you still have a chance at that $100,000.
Yep.
All right. Fifth question to the master. Which of these cities is not in Belarus? A, Minsk, B, Brest, or C, Elbasan?
Oh, gosh. Okay. Minsk. Minsk is the capital of Belarus, I think. Kiev is Ukraine. Get those two mixed up. I think a lot of Finnish names end in N. I think they sound a little bit like Elbasan. So it might be further north. Can't be sure, I'm clutching at straws here. Brest sounds a little bit like Bucharest, which is part of Romania, which is close to Belarus, it's a bit north. So I'll go with Elbasan.
All right, now I need your final answer.
Yeah, C's my final answer.
Okay. Now, Michelle, the master must answer this question incorrectly for you to stay in the game. If he answers this question correctly, it's all over. The question was, which of these cities is not in Belarus? Your final answer was C, Elbasan. The correct answer is C, Elbasan. Congratulations. The master has done it. Michelle, you said earlier on the master was beatable and you just about did it.
I don't know. I think he still had a few things up his sleeve yet.
He's got plenty up his sleeve. And congratulations, 5 straight tonight. Well done. How about a round of applause for the master?
But I must say, Michelle is a fantastic contestant. Very deserving winner. Well done.
Thank you very much.
And speaking of winnings, Michelle, it might not be the $100,000, but it is a great second prize. 40 grand plus your $2,300. $42,300 for Michelle tonight. Well done. It's a great night's work.
Thanks.
And the master, you retain the title, you saved the $1 million. Well done. A great night for you too.
All in a day's work.
All in a day's work. How about a round of applause for the master as well? A great night. Now make sure you're watching next week when another 5 contestants step into the ring and battle it out for a chance to unseat the master and take home $1 million. Good night.